Hello and welcome back to Cyprus Coins and Banknotes, and today we have some coins from Cyprus. So we're just going to have a little exploration of these and see what value you can actually find in these coins. So we have the pre-decimal series. We only have two of those coins, and we have the decimal series. So the British, when they took over the islands, they didn't actually legally get the islands until after the First World War. I was going to say Second World War, but First World War winner to the Ottoman Empire was defeated. Before that, they occupied Cyprus and they issued their own currency against the wishes of the Turks, who still wanted it to use it, the Turkish lira. And the exchange rate was, they had 9 piastres. So the piastre was equivalent to 1 kuruş. So the Turkish currency was divided into 100. 1 lira equals 100 kuruş. 1 kuruş equals 40 para. So this is equivalent to 20 para. This is equivalent to 9 piastres or 9 kuruş. But the Turks never issued a 9 kuruş coin. They issued a 10 kuruş because that's 1/10 of a lira. And in 1947 they removed most of the silver in circulation. Although the 4.5 piastres, which is half a shilling, was in circulation. And when they decimalised, the 1 shilling became 50 mils. The 2 shillings became 100 mils. So that makes the 25 mils equivalent to 4.5 piastres, and it makes this one roughly equivalent to 3 mils. That's why they issued a 3 mils, and that was the smallest coin they issued up until 1963 when they issued the 1 mil. So, but really half a piastre was equivalent to 2.77 mils. So really wasn't an exact exchange rate. So all these are base metal coins. So we have aluminium, bronze, and copper and nickel. So the half piastre, this is the first one issued in copper and nickel for the half piastre, and it's a scallop shaped coin. So it's quite nice. I don't mind. You can see it's got some doubling on the sides, but that's pretty common. I also find these on South Vietnamese and other coins that were issued with scallop shapes, so it's not really scarce. And also currently the Hong Kong coins that I find. Okay, so that's the coin, and here we have the Hong Kong 20-cent coin. I do find doubling on the rim sometimes on Hong Kong 20-cent coins, but I haven't got one out. So anyway, it's not uncommon and it doesn't really add anything special to the coin. So this is the Edgar McKennell effigy. The mintage of this coin is 1.44 million, and really, if you've got one of these, it's probably going to set you back about $10. So not really an expensive coin, but you know, not a $1 coin either. Then we have the 1 shilling from 1947. It has 2 lines, so this was the emblem of Cyprus, and it's probably a derivation of the UK, not the English coat of arms, which has 3 lines, but it could also be derived from something else, which I don't know the actual history of it. I can't find that much information about these 2 lines. Okay, the mintage of this coin is also 1.44 million, and the population of Cyprus at the time, it wouldn't have been that high. So the population in 1946 is 450,000. So that's the pre-split of the country in 1972. And the 1 shilling, yeah, these cost roughly about $15 to $20. And this one's in pretty good condition. I'd say survival rate of this coin is not as high, maybe less than 50%, but still it's not a rare coin to get. And the front of the coin has the effigy of King George VI, and this is the Percy Metcalfe effigy of King George VI. So it's the colonial one they use in colonial states. The one that they used at other places is the uncrowned version. So here's one from the United Kingdom. This is the one that Australia used, as well as New Zealand, Canada, and this one was used in Hong Kong as well, and a lot of other colonial states. So that's the 1 shilling. Then we have the first aluminium coin that they issued in 1963. So the British colonials never issued this coin. It's 12-sided, and it, depending on the date, so this one's 1963, first year of issue, and a mintage of 5 million. So really, it should only cost about $1 or so. So we have the Greek and the Turkish names of the country. We have the double P's, which is a coat of arms. Independence, 1960, 1963. And on this side we just have, looks like it might be barley. If anyone knows what plant that is, that would be great, because it looks delicious. Okay, the 1955 series, they all have the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. This one shows mint luster. It just means that it looks like it was minted yesterday, but it's just started to tone quite recently. And this is the Cecil Thomas portrait of Queen Elizabeth II that was used in colonies. The Australian one is quite different. And on this side we have an archaic fish. So it looks like from probably before 400 BCE, and government of Cyprus in English, 3 mils. So 3 mil coin, I'm not too sure what you could have purchased with it. Really, I don't think you could have purchased that much, because you couldn't even use it for change. A weird coin used for change. It was minted in the UK at the Royal Mint, Tower Hill. Mintage is 6,250,000. So in this condition you pick it up for $5 or less. So really a common coin. Then we have the 5 mils. So this one is issued by Cyprus itself, and like the other coin we saw before, the 1 mil, it has the coat of arms on the back. So this one has looks like a trimeme, and this coin replaced the 1955 issue. It's 5.67 grams, 26 millimeters. It's made out of bronze. It's the largest bronze coin that they issued. Now this, both sides were designed by William Gardner. So, and it says the engraver, so he might have also been the one who actually done the design. 1970 and a mintage of 2.5 million. Seems to be the standard mintage for this type of coin, and really it should cost you $5 or less. Really, if it was me, I'd probably pay $1 or $2 for this coin. That's why I sell them in actual coin lots. Okay, so there was no 10 mils. The next denomination they issued was a 25. So it's a 3, 5. Actually, it's 1, 5, 10, 25, and 50 and 100. So that's all of those denominations. This one has Lebanese cedar. So here we have the actual leaves itself. So it's a type of pine, and here we have the fruit of the actual plant. And it's actually quite a nice design. It's also designed by William Gardner, and the mintages are all pretty much over 500,000, so it's not a scarce coin. This one, 1963, is a mintage of 2.5 million. That's on the high side. I would say 1 million is pretty standard. So in this condition, probably, yeah, definitely less than $5. I've seen some of them on eBay got €5. It's a bit too much for that coin. $8.79 US. That's definitely too much. Another one, $3.29 US. That's probably also a bit too much. maybe $2 US, or maybe about 1.8 euro. Definitely would be one I'll buy, but not €5. That's way too much. Might as well just buy a bloody Roman coin. Okay, the last coin I have, and this is my favourite Cypriot coin because it has grapes. I like grapes. Grapes taste delicious. And this is also engraved by William McGardner. I was going to say McGardner. William Gardner. And it's 5.65 grams, 23.5 millimeters. And really, same with the other coins, you should be paying $5 or less for this coin. Now, I say less because if you can get it uncirculated, this one has slight circulation, but it doesn't show that much. It has some damage on the actual not olives, on the grapes. But all in all, it hasn't seen that much circulation. It's just dusty from being in a collection. So this one is the first year of issue, 1963, the mintage of 2.8 million. And the lowest mint you're going to get is 1970, 71, 500,000. So really. But I saw this in a magazine and I was just totally attracted to it. And these coins are just well designed, which is probably a far comparison to the current euro coins that they use, which don't show much variety. And I only did one in €2 front of the coin. Really have a design that's even remotely attractive. So I hope this helps you with your coins from Cyprus. If you're from Cyprus, let me know which is your favourite coin, and if you like to collect these coins from whatever place you like to collect them from. And just remember, the silver coins from the pre-decimal series can get pretty expensive, so those will be the ones that I'll be looking out for. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin banknote collecting time, and take care.